All right, this week's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just want to get some things out of the way that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but ultimately did not ruin the episode. What I thought was strange was, I like when the team, gets out of the situations a-okay, and I like even more when they're able to outsmart the enemy. But when they take advantage of Reina and her situation, it just seems kind of cruel. Now, I get it. Reina has done some stuff in the past that would make this sort of feel like a comeuppance kind of thing. Like, yeah, she deserves it and all that stuff. But I don't know. She's in a very bad situation, and she never really actually killed or injured any of the actual team members. So it just seems over the top that we're just gonna use her as bait and then possibly risk her life of being killed just because it's an opportunity to get in a villain or something. But I get it. It's supposed to be another push in the right direction. It's like Coulson's now director of S.H.I.E.L.D. He has to do some questionable actions in order to protect his team and protect the world. And I can follow behind that to a certain extent. I will be uncomfortable the whole way through, but I guess in a way it almost sounds like I'm an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. just following orders, and even if I question some certain actions, I just have to shut my mouth. It's like it's kind of strange for a viewer just to act that way. Like, I'm part of this show now. God, now I just have to sit quietly in the background while they do questionable things that I might not agree with. And another thing that rubbed me off the wrong way was when Skye calls her father a monster. Now, I understand, she has never been the kind of person who can condone murder of any kind. But being an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., there has to be some point where they have to kill some certain type of person. They are forced to put them down, for the protection of the greater good, But here's the thing: she's never even met her father. All she hears is stories, but that's it. And immediately she's ready to jump on the wagon, saying, "Yeah, he's a monster. He's a horrible person. He has to come down." It's like, but you've never ever met him. And in a way, it's sort of sweet. It sounds like she was taken away from him as a child, and ever since then he's been looking for her. And it just so happens that a lot of people don't want him finding her, so they get in his way and he has to kill them. In fact, from the pictures that she picked up, it looked like he was a nice guy and who's probably never hurt another person ever, but because he's so associated with alien technology, as he's clearly shown in this episode, agents, from multiple organizations, I'm guessing, have considered him dangerous. And that's why they constantly try to take everything away from him. They don't trust that a normal human being, that's what I'm assuming, I don't know the full story of him, has all this knowledge that he shouldn't have. And he can't be trusted because he's not affiliated with any organization. It's like many people who are in a group consider people who don't want to be in a group a danger or someone's worth a suspicion. But who knows? Maybe his story is not as tragic as it seems. And he does seem to have some sort of an anger problem. But it doesn't look like it's associated with any alien blood or any kind of mutation. It just seems like he has an anger problem, and sometimes it ends with him killing people. So really, that's the only real fear that he can call upon. But other than that, everything else in this episode was pretty fun and enjoyable. And they gave me no problems. The whole, Simmons coming back to the agents, and like, it's fine. And even meeting this new agent, Bobby, and even finding out that she's Hunter's ex-wife that he's constantly moaning about, and also calling her the she-devil. So it'll bring some interesting conversations in future episodes. In fact, the minute he sees her, his reaction is just priceless. Like, what the hell is she doing here? Like, oh my god, that's hilarious. His face, his voice, all changing, perfect. I loved it. And also Skye not taking any more bullshit from Coulson's like, hey, you gotta tell me the truth. We're in the same boat. And Coulson finally telling her about the alien blood and the writings and everything, and the fact that he's having her monitored because she isn't reacting negatively like he did or Garrett did. It's just so strange that they can't help but notice it. And now it's revealed to Skye that she might be alien, or at least part alien, and that's of course shocking to her. It gives her even more reason to find her father. But like I said, the fact that she immediately calls him a monster is just so out of left field, and I'm guessing it's not going to come to it when they finally meet. It's not going to be she's immediately going to try to kill him. No, she's going to try to find out about him. She's still curious. She's just more wary of him now. But anyway, I'd still find it hilarious that Hydra has their own building. You know, they're just out in the open. And then the fact that Raina can just email a picture that she took on her phone to Hydra's computers so easily, like it's no big deal, is just hilarious. I'm just like, Hydra, are you in the yellow pages? Are you so full of yourselves and so sure that you're not going to be attacked or assaulted that you can just like, hi, we're Hydra, come work for us. Here's our number on the phone book, or here's our email address. It's like, where are you getting these things from? Who are you giving them to? But either way, it's just a little hilarious little tidbit. And now that Skye's father is working with Whitehall, it's just gonna get worse and worse for the agents, because now not only does Whitehall have alien technology, he'll have the know-how and how to use it without having adverse negative effects on himself. So that's even more deadly. But either way, it's gonna be, you know, all-out war from now on. All the enemies are coming together, even though there's only two, and they're gonna go after Coulson mostly and everyone around him. But I will say I'm questioning now what Raina's position is, because now that Skye's father and Whitehall are working together, she shouldn't really have any enemies. Maybe they'll still use her, I don't know, as a scientist. And honestly, I can sympathize with why Skye's father wants Coulson dead. He sees him as a threat to Skye's love. What I mean is, like, it seems more like Skye thinks of Coulson as her dad more than her actual father, and that hurts him. He hates seeing his daughter go to someone else for fatherly love other than him, and all his life he's been doing nothing but trying to earn her love by finding her and getting her back and taking her back from the people who took her away from him. But either way, we'll see where this goes and what kind of backstory this man has. But it looks to be very fascinating. I can't wait for it. So here's hoping for the next episode gives us some more answers. Until then, I'm Tony Dragon. Bye bye.